Okay, so now let's look at the next topic called rationalization. Rationalization, okay. Now, when we talk about rationalization of set, you are going to apply it on set. How do I rationalize set? And what is the importance of me rationalizing it? The importance of this is that to be able to simplify it. Two, to make the denominator or where the set is to become a whole number or a rational number. Let's take it like that. So here, if I have a question like this, say 3 over root of 5, and I'm told or I'm asked to rationalize, then what you do is that the set here, you're going to multiply here by itself. So this one here is what you are rationalizing. So here is root 5. So it will be times root 5 over root 5. I've not done anything to the question. Root 5 over root 5 is 1. But the idea is that you want to make this one to become a whole number without a set. So that if I multiply root 5 by root 5, you know you'll get 5. Okay. Now 3 times root 5 will give us what? 3 root 5. Root 5 times root 5 will give us what? 5. Is that okay? But if you have watched the previous one, you know why I'm writing 5, because this and that will be square. So the square will cancel this. So that I have 3 root 5 over 5. So this is how we rationalize. Okay. So let's see another example. Let's say I have root 2 over 3. Now, if I want to rationalize this one, here the radical sign is at the numerator and not the denominator. So you also rationalize this. Is that okay? So this time that will give us 2. This time that will give us 3 root 2. So this is how we do the rationalization of set. Now, somebody may ask, what if there's addition there? Like this. Let's say if I have 1 over root A plus B. How am I going to rationalize this? When it comes to this, we conjugate. Okay? The word is conjugate. We conjugate. What do you mean by conjugation here? When you are conjugating means that when you multiply each side like this, just like what I did here, I'm going to multiply here by root of A plus B, then root of A. Now the sign here, I'm conjugating the sign. So when I'm conjugating, I'm going to write the opposite of the sign. So if here is plus, when you come here, you become minus, minus. You realize that I've not done anything to this one. If I take the whole of this over this, I'll get 1. So 1 times root A minus B, then root A plus B, root A minus B. So the plus here will change. If it happened that the set is on top, then you also rationalize it. If we have one that the set is on top, or at the numerator and the denominator. Example is this. If we have something like root of 3 plus root of 3 over 2 plus 2, then root of 5 plus, let's say, 4. And you just want to know the one to rationalize. It's very simple. It depends on you. You can choose to rationalize the denominator or the numerator. Is that okay? Good. So now let's try these examples. You have to rationalize and simplify 3 over 2 plus root 5. Then that's okay. So we are going to do them one after the other. So let's start with the first one. The first one is 3 over 2 plus root 5. So here The surd is at the denominator, so you rationalize the denominator. And this is conjugation because of the plus here. So here I'll just multiply here by 2. Now the plus sign will change to what? Minus, then root what? 5. And the same thing applies to the down here. Now I'm going to multiply this by this and that by that. So we have 3 bracket open 2 minus root of 5 all divided by 2 plus root of 5, 2 minus root of 5. Now 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times this will be negative 3 root 5. 2 times 2 is 4. Now if you look at the down one, this is difference of 2 squares. So you can decide to multiply the 2 by 2 here. And you multiply this and that. And forget about the middle one. But let me do the first one for you to see what I'm talking about. Then later I will show you that. So we have 2 times 2, then 2 times this will give you negative 2 root 5 plus root 5 times 2 will give you positive 2 root 5 minus root 5 times root 5 will give you 5. Already I've explained this. So in this case, the top here now becomes 6 minus 3 root 5 all divided. Now you see, this is negative 2 root 5, this is positive 2 root 5. They are the same and they are in opposite signs. So this will go with this one, leaving 4 minus 5. That is why I was saying that this is difference of 2 squares. So when it happens like that, you just multiply this and that, okay? Then also come and multiply this and that. And you see, that will give you this. But furthermore, if you want to explore, you can decide to multiply everything. Okay. So this is 6 minus 3 root 5, all divided by 1. So our final answer will be 6 minus 3 root 5. So this will be the final answer. Okay. Now let's move to the second one. The second one is 2 over root 7 minus root 3. So here too, you conjugate. So I'm going to have root 7 plus root 3. This is minus. When I'm conjugating, it becomes positive. Root 7 plus root 3. Is that okay? So I'm going to do the multiplication. This gives us 2 bracket open root 7 plus root 3. The reason why I bring bracket is that this two is multiplying this and that. So if you don't take care, you just multiply by this and leave this. That is wrong. So it's better you bring the bracket too, so that it will remind you. Root 7 minus root 3. Root 7 plus root 3. So now 2 times root 7 will give you 2 root 7. 2 times root 3 will give you 2 root 3. All divided by root 7 times root 7 will give you 7. Because this root 7, this root 7. So the square will cancel, you write one of them. This and that will give you, so that plus root 7 times root 3 will give you 7 times 3 is 21. So that is how it is going to be. Just multiply the one under the root. Minus root 3 times root 7 will also give you root 21. Minus root 3 times root 3 will give you 3 because they are the same. So you write the one of them, the under one. I have explained it to you how to do that. So looking at this one, here we don't have any like things. So I'll repeat it. 2 root 7 plus 2 root 3. Please do not say that because here is 2, here is 2, they are like terms. No. You use the one under the radicals, not the coefficients there. Now this will go with this because this and that have opposite sign and they are the same. Then left with 7 minus 3. Is that okay? So we have 2 root 7 plus 2 root 3 all divided by 4. You can leave the answer as this. But if you want to simplify further, these two and these two, they are the same. So you can Factor it out, leaving root 7 root 3 all divided by 4. 2 going into itself 1 goes here 2. So the final answer becomes root 7 plus root 3 all over 2. Is that okay? So this is your final answer to the second question. Now let's look at the third one. Now, the third question says 2 plus root 3 all over 4 minus root 3. So this one too, you conjugate here. You can decide to conjugate the top one or the down one. Okay. The answers might not be the same, but anyone that you use is correct. Do not worry about that. But I like the denominator, so I'll do that. So here is minus become plus root of 3 over root of 3. So this side it becomes. So we are multiplying the top one. So 2 plus root 3, 4 plus root 3. Here is dividing by 4 minus root 3, 4 plus root 3. Now we are going to multiply. So these two will multiply the whole of this. So you are going to have 2 bracket open 4 plus root 3. And this root 3 also multiply the whole of this. 4 plus root 3. So when you take the 2, you multiply the whole of this. Plus you take root 3, multiply the whole of that. The same thing applies here. If I take the 4, I'm going to multiply 4 plus root 3. If I take negative root 3, I'm going to multiply 4 plus root 3. Is that okay? So here, let's start the multiplication. 2 times 4 is 8. So I'll have 8 here. 2 times root 3 will be 2 root 3. Root 3 times 4 will be 4 root 3. Root 3 times root 3 will be 3. And I hope you know why I've explained it a lot. Okay, so that one. Now 4 times 4 will be 16. 4 times root 3 will be 4 root 3. Then negative root 3 times 4 will be negative 4 root 3. Then negative root 3 times positive root 3 will be minus 3. Now here, this is root 3, this is root 3, so they are like them, so I can add them. Now 8 plus 3 will give us 11 plus 2 plus 4 root 3 all divided by. You can see that this and that will go because they are the same of opposite signs, so they will go, leaving 16 minus 3. Now I have 11 plus 2 plus 4 is 6 root 3 all divided by 13, because 6 minus 3 is 13. Is that okay? So this is the answer to this particular question. Now solve the last one and leave the answer in the comment section, or you can text me if you have my contacts. Thank you.